All right, so before we start, I just wanted to stop and very quickly say thank you to those of you guys that helped me out on my Patreon. If you don't know, I'm trying to raise enough money to pay for my monthly rent. If you also don't know, YouTube is out to kill channels like me that use very rude and crude humor as a form of entertainment. Who am I kidding? I'm an asshole. Regardless, YouTube doesn't like me, or rather anyone on YouTube at all that has an opinion, so they're trying to kill us off. But to those of you guys that helped me out on my Patreon, thank you so much. Like, seriously, means the world to me. All right, if you guys ever run into a situation where somebody likes to collect garbage, like I'm not even joking, straight garbage out of a trash can, and they like to take it home and keep it for no reason whatsoever. There are people out there that like to hoard stuff, and today we're gonna be checking out one of the most disgusting hoarders that I've ever seen.
Ken is struggling with a crippling addiction.
I don't talk much about how bad the hoarding is. I just say the house is not in good shape. So this is my living room. It didn't always look this way.
Oh, what? You said your house wasn't in good shape. You didn't say you lived in an actual landfill. I'm expecting to hear the beep, beep, beep when the trucks are backing up to drop off all of morning's trash. I mean, your house has more garbage in it than my entire high school I went to. I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. This house looks disgusting. I'll never understand people that can live in a trashy home. I mean, if I have a couple soda cans, yes, by the way, I drink a lot of Diet Coke. I'm sorry. I probably need to stop. If my house has a couple of pieces of trash laying around, I feel like I'm about to be infested by roaches, but this guy, I mean, the roaches leave your house because it's too trashy.
So this is my living room. It didn't always look this way.
I'm the first and possibly only girlfriend.
Sorry. Hang on a minute. I just gotta make a quick call real quick. Who am I calling? God! I need to figure out why I'm still single!
It didn't always look this way.
I'm the first and possibly only girlfriend that has ever gone into that house. My first inclination, I wanted to run.
Well, listen, you're not the only person that wants to run right now. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Now I know why YouTube demonetizes me. I can't help it.
Ken is accepting the help of behavior therapist, Dr. Natasha Santos.
Dr. Santos, nice to meet you.
Yes, sure.
When I first walked in the home, I noticed that there was very little space to move in. It was really quite alarming to see that this is how he lived. And so what room was this? Was this a living room?
The living room.
The living room? How do you manage to collect that much trash? At what point do you go from walking on carpet to walking on a 3-foot pile of garbage and then never once stop and say, you know what? Maybe I should throw out all that trash. Maybe those newspapers I collected 20 years ago aren't that valuable anymore. I mean, where do you sit down? I mean, the trash is so high up, it's covering the sofa. Do you lay on the garbage on the floor and that's your chair? Do you have like a trash bag full of newspapers and diapers and you throw that up against the wall and then you sit on it like a sofa? Is that what you do? How could you possibly be comfortable in a house of trash? As a matter of fact, why are you even living in a house when you could just go and get a garbage truck and live out of that? You have a vehicle and you have your home all in one place. It sounds convenient to me.
So what room was this? Was this a living room?
The living room.
When was the last time it was functional, that it was used as a living room?
Well, I was using that couch until maybe about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Couch? What couch? I see a pile of garbage. I don't see a couch. Where do you see a couch? 8 years ago? 8 years is a long time to not use a sofa. So what are you sitting on this entire time? Garbage? This is actually disgusting. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This is disgusting. Maybe at some point in your life, you need to stop and realize all those plastic cups and forks and books and baby diapers over there, maybe you don't need that. Maybe you can throw that away so you can walk around on the floor.
This is the kitchen.
So do you prepare food in the kitchen?
I prepare food here. Yes, I do.
How do you prepare food? Where exactly?
I sometimes like make over here or
On top of the
on,
toaster
or
oven.
on the
That's just beautiful. That's beautiful. The room looks about as good as an abandoned home that went through a hurricane and a few wars. I mean, it looks absolutely disgusting. It looks like you live on the outside indoors somehow. If outside was a giant landfill full of garbage. Your house is so disgusting that people pick trash up on the streets and chuck it in your house through the window.
So why don't you tell me, Lauren, how has the hoarding affected your relationship with Ken?
It's just a turnoff.
Oh, so having a house full of trash is a turnoff. Oh, okay, all right. Well, you know, having male pattern baldness as a female is also kind of a turnoff. I'm only joking. I'm just trying to say this woman's kind of dumb. She's turned off by the fact he lives in a trash facility. Listen, lady, have you seen where he lives? He is gonna have every type of disease known to man. As a matter of fact, he's probably invented a couple new diseases. I'm just saying, if I were you, you could probably go find somebody else to date. It's kind of hard to believe, but maybe you could do it. Just don't bother with this guy, because the minute you guys go to, you know, do some stuff, I don't know where you would do it because there's nothing but garbage in your house, you're gonna get a brand new type of disease and then die from it. Believe me, you don't want to mess with it.
It's just a turnoff. I mean, it's that whole house. It's not conducive to human life.
So you don't feel comfortable coming here is what I'm hearing.
I don't.
You don't.
And really excited to start the day and help you make as much progress as we possibly can. Go team. So guys over there, it's just newspapers and expired food.
What are you doing? They're in there in that house with garden gloves on. Garden gloves? You're digging out trash in a home with garden gloves. You know what I would do? I would have a hazmat suit on, and then I would go down to the military, okay, the local military, and be like, we have a code 9. That stands for a house full of trash. Can I borrow a flamethrower or possibly a tank? And then I would burn the house to the ground. What's the point in cleaning this dump up? I don't understand. What are you gonna do? The guy's clearly just gonna fill it back up again, so why are you wasting your time?
One of the items that Ken had a hard time discarding was a chair that his girlfriend put in the dumpster. And I think really at the core of it, he really felt like his boundaries were being pushed.
We're not doing this now!
Oh, you poor man. His garbage is being thrown out. Oh, that really tugs on the heartstrings. Oh, this poor man's gonna have to walk on the floor for once. Oh, God forbid.
You can see the couch and the coffee table. Oh, you got the stairs straightened up. I can walk. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's
Here's
gonna
the
happen?
problem. Some of what was downstairs came up here.
What happens when the toilet stops working or the sink stops working or you need some type of work done on the inside of your home? Do you seriously invite people over? Are you kidding me? I'm embarrassed if my house is a little bit messy and someone has to come over to do something. Imagine if you're this guy and a plumber comes in and has to commando crawl over all the trash to get to your bathroom. Nah, I just kill myself. I would kill myself. That's what I would do. I couldn't stand it. I mean, if you guys are together, you're gonna have a couple issues. You're not gonna probably live that long anyway. Either you're gonna die of like a lung disease that comes from the mold in your home, or you're gonna get some type of other disease that kills you because of all the trash inside the house. Or worse yet, let's say there's a fire and you're all the way in the back of the house. You start to panic, you run, break your knee, and then you have to commando crawl out of all the garbage to get out the front door. You're gonna be toast. Like actual toast, burnt toast. I mean, if there's a fire across the room and they have a fire extinguisher right next to them, by the time they crawl over there, their house will have burnt down. What I don't understand is how could you possibly have so much stuff you fill up an entire house? If I collected every single thing I was interested in, all of it, every ounce of it, I would have one room of stuff. There is no way I could ever find enough stuff to fill up even a 3-bedroom apartment. That's impossible. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I don't even understand how you could go so long collecting garbage and not once stop and say, this is a problem that I need to fix. I mean, you would probably assume that when you're crawling over piles of garbage, you need to fix something, but this guy, I guess not. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If I ever see a house like this, I'm gonna chuck a Molotov cocktail through the window to fix the problem. I'm only joking, don't do that. Hopefully you enjoyed, and peace out.